Okie dokie, when I left off yesterday, I was thinking about getting that 283 motor right there, up on that engine lift right there, and dismantling it all. But then I got to thinking, I was watching one of Mr. Heavy Chevy's videos this morning, and he mentioned that the thing is, if you take a motor apart and you got a pile of motor parts sitting around for ages and ages that just rust up on you and such, and I'm thinking, well, that's kind of true. I don't actually plan to build that motor. And if it was 8 pistons and a crankshaft and a camshaft and 16 lifters and all of that, the block might be a little lighter to handle, but I'd have all them other parts to try to keep track of and keep them from rusting out and such as that. So I think I'm just going to bypass that part, and I think what I'm going to do instead is go ahead and bring the rat rod around into here now, today. It is sunshiny today. It didn't rain yesterday, so the ground should be more or less dry enough so that I can drive across it and pull the rat rod around. And you know, I've got the Jeep and I've got the rat rod rigged up with a tow bar, and there's an old kind of a temporary door curtain that I made out of some Deadeye Dan red material last fall before we left to go down south, and I could instead come back here and take that down, bring the Jeep around, put the tow bar on it, bring it around the house, take Mike's rat rod out of the garage and move it into a new location and get the rat rod in the garage. I think that's what I'd rather do than dismantle that 283 today, because it gets us closer to where we're going to want to be in order to get this thing where we can drive it. So I kind of have to remember how I put this up here, and I believe it's just those little board thingies are just stuck up there with a couple of screws. I'll need to get up there with a couple of screws and unscrew them and get that down. Either that or figure out a way to roll that up further than where it is, and I'm not sure how to do that, so I need to look at what I'm looking at and think about what I'm thinking about, so I can do what I need to do to get this baby out of here. Oh, the joy. Maybe while I got her out in the yard, I might hose her down. She's pretty well taken on a sort of a dusted look from sitting out here. I think all in all, she wintered it pretty well out here, though, all in all. Yeah. Okay, so let me move on with that idea and see where it takes us. Then again, there might be a better way of getting in there without having to take all that down. Hey babies! Hey babies! Oh. Hey baby!
Woohoo! Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you.
Yes. We will take it.
Yes. You see the leaves coming out?
Wow.
The leaves are coming out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to have something pretty fun happening here in a little bit. I'm going to be pulling the rat rod out. I might have you come around with a camera and just take pictures of it coming out.
That's exciting, honey.
I know. I'm pretty excited.
Rat rod's coming out.
Rat rod's coming out.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Are you going to use my car to pull it out?
No, I'm going to use the Jeep. The green Jeep. Yeah.
Take that out last fall or last winter?
Yeah. Yeah. You ready to be?
Quite a few more engines in there.
You ready to be the camera lady? You ready to be the camera lady?
You want me to walk up there with you?
I do.
Okay.
And this one has a little screen on the back so you can kind of see. And it's running right now.
Oops.
And you can make this into a handle if it's easier. I'm gonna move this bicep like this.
She's coming out, folks. She's coming out. Woohoo! I got a happy hubby. Huh?
I found my glasses.
Okay. Oh, those look really good.
They look good, don't they?
Yeah.
They're probably just dusty.
Yeah.
It's right where I left them.
Yep. Stay there, Daisy. Woo! She's coming out in the sunshine. There she goes. Whoa.